An Eleuthera family is grieving tonight after one of their relatives died due to what they are describing as a delay in essential services in the midst of Hurricane Sandy last week. 58-year-old Helena Mae Smith Pinder of Hatchet Bay, Eleuthera, suffered a massive stroke in the kitchen of her home before being rushed to the local clinic for medical assistance. Mrs. Pinder's niece, Tyra Wanda, told us about the incident.
When she was to the clinic, the nurses did all the assistance they could do. They tried to get the doctor, but he didn't come until Friday. She was in there, I guess, laid out. The right side, she was not responsive on the right side. But then when you would call her name, she would look up and look to you. And then the nurse would talk to her and they would say, if it's something that's hurting, squeeze my hand to let me know, and she was doing just that. After which we got a call that they found an airline that was willing to take her. It was a charter that came out of Exuma. When we got to the airport, the pilot said that he was misinformed about the weather conditions on Eleuthera. They attempted to take off twice, but the wind was just too strong.
Now, Robert says while this loss is a hard pill for the family to swallow, the biggest question is why did the only doctor in the Central District take so long to respond? She says improving medical personnel on the island of Eleuthera is urgent.
For some reason, he's saying that he had orders from Nassau that he must not leave the Central region in the event that there is an emergency in that area. I don't see what sense that makes, seeing that you're waiting in the event of an emergency, but here we have an emergency.
Now, after 2 days, Helena Mae was airlifted to the capital and taken to the Princess Margaret Hospital for surgery. Doctors later told the family that she was severely ill and was bleeding to the brain with a 5% chance of survival. Helena Mae Smith Pinder died Sunday. She was the mother of 6 children. ZNS News spoke with Health Minister Dr. Perry Gomez on the issue.
I was told about this lady shortly after she got ill, but she suffered a stroke in Eleuthera in the early parts of the hurricane, and they were unable to get an aircraft to get to Eleuthera because they couldn't get clearance to fly, and so the nurses had to take care of her on site. And they did a remarkable job for this elderly lady who was hypertensive and who suffered a stroke. I understand that the doctor was unable to get there, again, because of hurricane conditions. But I'm not sure whether his presence being there would have made very much difference, given that the aircraft from Nassau could not get to go to Eleuthera.